and welcome to my review of WrestleMania 31. Let's start off with my live impression and recap. We're on the WrestleMania kickoff show, and they're talking about the network costing $9.99. You need the fucking network to watch it! J&J, man! Briscoe and Patterson. The stage looks goddamn amazing. The Usos are coming out for the pre-show. My prediction is, I believe Cesaro and Kidd should retain. Why did Tyson Kidd put his mobile phone in his pants? Yes, Cesaro, Tyson win. Though please just use Tyson's music. Lita, you could have put on something nice, not just like your casual clothes. Battle Royale. 2 people should win. Either Hideo Itami as like a first time, he's come, or Mizdow. That should be it, Mizdow. It's the biggest storyline. Bo Dallas is there, and he's grown the creepiest mustache ever. Bo eliminated himself with a victory run. Yes. Off Big Show, eliminating the potential new star in Hideo Itami. And the Big Show wins. Because the WWE hates its fans. The WWE's plugged us into the Matrix. Ladder match starts us off. I don't think it really matters who wins this, as long as whoever wins gets a lengthy run. WrestleMania, Luke, and you still can't put on a goddamn clean shirt. A shiny ladder! Shiny Luke just killed Ambrose. I thought he was above it, but Daniel Bryan's first Intercontinental Title win. Come on, Seth, win this match. Beautiful SI moonsault from Seth Rollins. Randy wins with one hell of an RKO. Ronda Rousey is a fighter. She's hot and she wears a goddamn Vegeta top. It's over 9,000. Sting's WWE appearance. Can't help but be a little bit negative. I think it would have worked a lot better with a string orchestra, but still, it's cool to see Sting here. The world has just been blown up. Triple H has got a robot army ready to fight Sting. Triple H has become a goddamn cyborg in order to kill Sting. I think he's going to shoot lasers. Year 2001, the D-Generation X have come to save Triple H. The NWO. DX, you've got a while before these 3 guys get down that ramp. You can easily save the day. Hogan, Nash, and Hall is going to take them a while. Took out Hogan. Kevin Nash took a bump. Scott Hall took a bump on the outside. Shawn Michaels with a switch of music. DX one corner, NWO the other corner, baseball bat, sledgehammer. And shockingly, Triple H gets the win. This is just one hell of a WrestleMania moment. I'm so tired from shouting. And then a handshake. The last appearance of Sting. Raw's going to be interesting. Pat Patterson, Rowdy Piper, congratulations, Daniel Bryan, the Dragon, Flair, Bret Hart, Ron Simmons joining in. Yes, John! Damn!
Daniel Bryan there.
Paige's first WrestleMania. Paige and AJ win. Paige and AJ win. WWE, let Rusev win, and you'll have a monster heel on your hand. Let Cena win, and America, America. Rusev is firing on the crowd, and he's
in a tank.
He's in a goddamn tank. Go on. Kill Cena. Oh my god. This video package is so American. It is impossible for Cena Springboard stunner from Cena. Well, there goes a chance to make a huge monster heel in your company. But thank God Cena didn't lose at WrestleMania, because that would really hurt him. By God, how would Cena ever come back from that kind of loss? Oh Lord, what a travesty that would be, and it would hurt him. And Triple H? Ronda goddamn Rousey chants. The Rock and Ronda Rousey face to face with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. The Rock and Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey took down Triple H. Bray Wyatt has an army of scarecrows. He's going with a classic entrance for Taker. make Bray Wyatt win. That'll make him huge. Bray kicks out of a tombstone. Super close, Sister Abigail. Okay, he's only got 22 more wins to beat his previous streak. On the way, two intense individuals really want Reigns to win. And an F5 in the first 5 minutes. Suplex City, bitch. Reigns kicks out of his third F5. We have a Superman new punches Cena. To take Lesnar off his feet, but then he's straight 4 Superman punches, 2 spears. Lesnar is still alive. Seth Rollins is running out. It's a goddamn triple threat match. We have a new WWE champion, and it is Seth Rollins. Okay, the pre-show. Cesaro, Tyson Kidd versus the Usos, El Matadors, and the New Day. It's a fine match. They're putting the effort into WrestleMania. It basically seems very similar to the match they had on SmackDown. Some good multi-person spots. Actually, I think the SmackDown match might have been better. But still, fine match. And Tyson and Kidd retaining is what I wanted. That's the result I wanted to see. The Andre the Giant Battle Royale got demoted to the pre-show, which is really weird. Unfortunately, it starts off with Curtis Axel getting lobbed out, everyone teaming up on him. Bo Dallas is there for absolutely no reason. I didn't even know he was still around. I thought he was off injured. And yeah, they don't do a great job. Hideo Itami doesn't really get a great first match. And the Big Show wins it. Just bad. What can this possibly... This doesn't give the Big Show anything. Mizdow and Hideo, they could have got something from this. Hideo, a guy first coming in, his first appearance, winning this would have been a huge deal, a big stepping stone for him. Mizdow, who's really been like underappreciated and has just thrived in this gimmick that he has made work in the longest built feud with him and The Miz. That could have really been... It was a really good moment, Mizdow throwing The Miz out, but soured by then the Big Show winning because he's big like Andre was. The opening match of the night was our Intercontinental ladder match with the champion, Bad News Barrett, Dean Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, Stardust, and R-Truth. Just all underrated guys that are doing their best to steal the show. They do a fairly good job. The ladder match, traditionally, if it's on like the Money in the Bank they've had, the TLC, is quite often an opener. And Daniel Bryan 2 years in a row has had the opening match, but difference is last year he had the main event as well. But yeah, a really good match. All these guys put an effort in. Dean Ambrose taking the bump of the match through the table, landing on his neck on the outside, not nice. But yeah, nothing super outstanding and show-stealing. But a really strong, feel-good moment to start off the show with Daniel Bryan capturing the Intercontinental title, a title he's never held. And then it also led to a really nice moment later in the show where he's congratulated by Pat Patterson, Rowdy Piper, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Ric Flair, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Bret Hart, as much as he likes to just stay serious, even joins in a yes chant. Really good moment. Well done. But what I really want to see coming out of this is Daniel Bryan getting a lengthy title run. Let's try and make the Intercontinental title mean something. Give him good storylines about this title and give him strong matches. The Intercontinental title is the work title. It means that you're damn good in the ring and you're on the cusp of greatness, which is a shame because he's already achieved that. But maybe he can have a really long run and really raise the Intercontinental title up. Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. It didn't quite have what I wanted with like J&J being thrown out, but they were sort of dealt with near the beginning of the match. So it was Seth versus Randy. It wasn't just Seth being a coward running away and J&J saving him all the time. They did come into it again later with some nice RKO spots. And the main part of the finish was just a beautiful RKO. Seth Rollins going for the curb stomp, getting launched up by Randy Orton, caught in a pitch perfect RKO. I would have liked to see Seth go over strong, but this works towards the main event as a more of a surprise, because I actually did forget. And Randy Orton's first babyface win probably needs a good strong one. So I wasn't too negative on Randy Orton winning, and it does make him look strong as he should as a babyface. Our Tag Divas match is, yeah, these girls go for it. Brie and Nikki play their part. They don't really hold back. Paige starts off the match. AJ finishes it. And good face-heel dynamics. And again, we get another babyface win. AJ and Paige go over at WrestleMania. Paige's first ever WrestleMania, so she's got a streak of 1. Good start. And I hope this leads to maybe a triple threat match going on now, or even a fatal 4-way with all 4 of these. Which I feel this match should have been, because the Divas title wasn't really a thing at WrestleMania, which seems a huge shame. But hopefully this can lead to a fatal 4-way now, so then we can get the Divas title rolling and bring that up. Triple H versus Sting. First of all, I would have preferred Sting's entrance to be like a big orchestra. The sort of Japanese style drums were cool, but an orchestra I think would have fit better, but doesn't really matter. Triple H's weird, cool Terminator entrance, I enjoyed that. But the main thing was the match. It was a spectacle. Nice slow, it was proper old school wrestling. And then DX, his music hit. All the boys come running down to the rescue. X-Pac, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn. Triple H has got the full advantage. Then, the NWO, WCW versus WWE. NWO come down, save the day, or so we think. Sting's back in control. And then, shockingly of all things, X-Pac takes out Hogan. Kevin Nash takes a clothesline and actually bumps down. Looks like he hurts his leg on the way down. And Scott Hall, from all he's gone through in the last few years, takes a back body drop onto the outside. Shocking. And then in a true shocking moment, I had no idea this would happen. Shawn Michaels, super kick to Sting. Oh, it was just a spectacle. So many stars in one match. It just really amped up everything. But Triple H, with half a sledgehammer, because Sting smashed it in half, wins the match. I really want to see if that was it, that was Sting's one time, or if Sting is going to become a recurring character, or even an authority figure. But despite anything, any storyline going in, any storyline going out, this match was just enjoyable, and it was a huge WCW versus WWE event. Literally the last one we can ever have, because all the guys are now there. John Cena versus Rusev. Apart from Rusev getting a cool intro on a tank, it played out exactly how you expected. America won. Woo, Cena's the US title. Such a shame. Rusev could have been an absolutely monster heel coming out of this. Could have really made and cemented Rusev as that big main event player. But instead, the guy that always wins. What did you expect? Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Really enjoyed the match. Had some really nice moments. The best part, the spider walk into the Undertaker sitting up and just a stare down. Undertaker was looking good, but did sort of start blowing up, running out of gas in the later stages of the match. Being Undertaker, he still carried on regardless of how tired he was. And yeah, really good fake finishes. Bray looking strong, kicking out a tombstone. A really nice running... I love the running Sister Abigail. And Taker took it, but still kicked out. And Taker's now back up to a streak of 1. Just 22 more victories, and then he's beaten his last streak. Don't see that happening. I would have liked Bray to go over, it would have really helped him, but it's nice getting that nostalgia win for Taker after last year's match not even being that good of a match, which would have been a really sad note for that to be like Taker's last match. This is a much better match. If it is his last one, it wasn't bad, but I do have a feeling like the way they advertise next year's WrestleMania,
that'll be a final hectic segment with Triple H and Stephanie in the ring, saying it's all thanks to them. The Rock coming out, and then it emphasises the biggest issue with Stephanie as an authority figure. You can't get one over on her. She's a girl. You can't hit a girl, not in this day and age. So The Rock is forced to back off out the ring because Stephanie's up in his face. She even says, what are you going to do, hit me? This is the biggest problem with Stephanie as your main villain, is you can't win. You can't do anything to her to win. But on this occasion, we can, because The Rock brings out a friend in Ronda Rousey. She gets in the ring, and my God. I've sort of heard of her, because I've heard a bit of MMA. I'm not a follower. But God, for a girl that gets punched in the face for a living, she is hot. And in a wrestling ring, and she is wearing a goddamn Vegeta Dragon Ball Z top. She might be my perfect woman. I did want to get like a good hit on Stephanie McMahon, but unfortunately we didn't get that. But we did get Ronda Rousey hip tossing Triple H. And then locking up Stephanie's arm. And then just throwing her down. So we got a good feel-good moment with that. And Stephanie and Triple H got booted out of the arena. And our main event, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And this was a fight. Lesnar was bleeding in the first 5 minutes. Hit an F5 in the first 5 minutes, as I already said. And the story of the match was Roman won't stay down. He's just getting beat. He's taking all this punishment. And Lesnar just bleeds from the getting his head rammed into the post. Just bleeding and blood and bleeding. Reigns coming back. Just Lesnar also not going down. These two monsters just going at it. 4 Superman punches to take Lesnar off his feet. 2 spears. But then going for another Superman punch and an F5. Both guys are down. And the Architect. I completely just dismissed Seth for this. I was ready for a Roman Reigns win. But Seth Rollins, with a couple of curb stomps, is your new WWE champion. I am super happy with this. I'm glad the title's off of Brock Lesnar. I think it was good him having it, but it then did really hurt the storylines going into Mania with your champ just not being around, not being able to build up your main angles. So it really was hurting having him as champion. I was ready for Roman Reigns to win, but this now gives a huge story. We've got more time now with Reigns. He's got time to mature and develop as he chases Seth for the title. We've got a good storyline coming out of this. They've also got the Shield connection. They've got past history. Seth Rollins is a guy that can make other people look amazing. And this is the real genesis of Roman Reigns. It's going to be this chase for the title. And as long as they do it right, give Roman Reigns all the help he needs to get better, to get into that higher echelon of worker, get into that higher echelon of talking. I think this should be I think this was a fantastic decision, WWE. Well done. I absolutely love this WrestleMania. From top to bottom, I thought all the matches were really good. My biggest sore point was Big Show winning the Battle Royale, because it just does nothing for him when it could have really helped other people. Nothing, none of the other matches. I don't think Sting losing was a really big deal. I don't think Rusev losing, it was going to happen. It was America versus Russia. It was going to happen. But up and down the card, I think they were all solid matches. Yes, this WrestleMania has had one of the worst builds of all time, but the WrestleMania itself as an individual show really stepped up and was really a good, solid wrestling show. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. What was your best match? What was your best moment? Where do you think they will go now with the storylines? I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions, and we can chat about this in the comments section below or on my Facebook page. And until next time, like, subscribe, share with people of the same interests, and TTFN.